Today, guys, we have so much new stuff to talk about, including brand new bosses and NPCs, and what is maybe the most interesting of them all, the Ariana Grande boss. Now, speaking of which, guys, if you think it would be awesome to log into Fortnite today and see that you've gotten the Ariana Grande skin, leave a thumbs up down below. It'd honestly be awesome to see that. But yes, guys, some of the specific things we have to go over today, there's also details about a Superman boss, as well as a couple of others. And again, the Ariana Grande boss is so cool. But on top of that, we've even got like an XP trick to help you level up fast and a ton more. But guys, with the comment challenge on last video, the skin was DJ Yonder. So I left hearts on a bunch of the comments that got that right. And this time, let's go with this skin. So leave a comment down below if you know the name of it, and I'll heart a bunch of the ones that get that right. Also, be sure to use code SIRS in the item shop. And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into it here. Now, the first thing I want to show you in today's video, guys, before we get into the NPCs and bosses, I want to show you a funny glitch that Fortnite added in accidentally to the main abductor on the map. So for this, we just got to hop into like a battle lab one. So yeah, getting onto the map here, we want to head down to the main abductor at the center. Now, as you guys probably know, they recently added portals to here that give you a bunch of different effects, but for whatever reason, they didn't add this one right here correctly. Now, this is one that actually turns you into a random prop, but check out what happens when we actually walk into it. Are you ready? So yeah, we just go into it and it doesn't turn us into a prop, but check this out. It leaves the prop floating behind. That's right. So technically we're in the prop mode, like we can't fire or anything, but if we press right trigger, it'll take us out of that mode, which means we can go back here and spawn another random item. So completely weird, but it's really cool. So again, we can just keep running into this portal after switching out of the prop mode and continue to spawn a ton of random props completely around this portal. Can go a bit higher too, and oh my gosh, we got some tires on the top. Those are sometimes like really weird. They can like send you all over the place. But again, we can just make a tower of random props. It's so weird. It's truly beautiful. Not even Michelangelo can make anything as cool as this. Whoa, it's getting a little weird sometimes with the tires. Check that out. And there we go, our final art piece. Truly magnificent, I'm telling you. However, guys, since we're on the map already, let's start to talk about the first NPC slash boss. Or actually, well, let me show you something here. So if you go onto the map and check your collections page, go all the way over to this area, you will see that they just added 3 new spots for brand new bosses. That's right, guys, number 20, number 21, and number 22. So who exactly are those bosses? Well, actually, first things first, another boss that got changed that I showed you a bit in my previous video was Bush Ranger. And if you go into the collections page, you can see that he got updated to the tree. His description is still the exact same, but it is funny that they actually updated that, as you remember. But guys, who are those other 3 NPCs? Well, according to Hypex, apparently we already know what a bunch of them are going to be. So like, for example, here, jumping into it with the first one, Armored Batman is going to be a new NPC on the map. This would make a lot of sense considering that they just recently updated some of the DC themed items, such as Harley Quinn, but also they're adding a ton of other DC characters to the game. So having an Armored Batman NPC roaming around the map would make perfect sense. And as for his specific location, we don't really know quite yet, but I feel like he could take over Hydro 16, considering that Zyg and Choppy just recently moved. And guys, speaking of Zyg and Choppy, again, they started at Hydro 16 right here, and then I believe they moved somewhere. Honestly, I'm forgetting the second spot, but I think it was maybe in this area. But now they are at yet another location. So real quick, I'll just show you this. We need to go down to Pleasant Park. Now again, they're supposed to show up somewhere south of this location, so let's see if we can find them around here. Are they over in this area? I don't see them. Oh, there he is. We found him. Let's go. So yeah, Zig and Choppy is more so over in this area, kind of in between Believer Beach and Pleasant Park, and he's continuing to plant alien eggs. Like, how did he even get one on the tree over there? And there's, yep, they're trying to chase me. Not a good idea. Oh, that's so funny. If we have the alien on our head, he doesn't even mind us. He doesn't care whatsoever. He's gonna fight like the other people over there. I did not know that. That's actually really cool. Here, I'll help out our new boss friend eliminating this dude. One more. Let's go, Zig. We got him. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, guys, before we hop into the next boss on that list, and also the Ariana Grande boss, I want to show you something else they added to the map that could point towards one of the locations for these bosses showing up. So if we go inside of the Weeping Woods area, area, as you guys know, all the way over here, the giant forest, we can actually find a big secret over at this house right here. Actually, well, I think it's this house. Let me take a look here. So yeah, as you guys remember, this is the one with like the secret area below it. If you go inside of here and go to this bookshelf, you can actually rotate it around and then go down into the secret area. This was a really cool spot back in the day. I miss when they would do little fun things over here. But yeah, I think if we go into this area, there should be, I actually don't see it, but I heard rumors that there was actually a portal that would show up around here. But again, I don't see it. How is there an NPC all the way over here? Bro, where did you come from? Anyways, yeah, I guess there's supposed to be a portal right here, but it might have already disappeared. According to Lemon11, he had seen this in one of his matches, so maybe it's only a thing that shows up at certain times. But yeah, you can see that a portal does in fact show up here sometimes. That is weird though, because apparently another one has been spotted over in Risky Reels that also is yellow, but I couldn't find that one either. So who knows, maybe those already got turned off, but it is weird that they added them to locations just randomly on the map, right? And guys, one thing that these could potentially mean, they could possibly be indicating where the Ariana Grande boss could show up at. Because think about it, the portals have only been seen so far on the abductor, which is for Ariana Grande. So could that mean that we see this boss at those locations? But hold on a second, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Before we talk about more details of that, there's a few other bosses we got to talk about as well. Like for example, one of the ones that was leaked and confirmed to be coming alongside Armored Batman is Beast Boy. Yes, we're going to be getting a Beast Boy boss. That's a funny thing to say. Now, we don't know too many details about him quite yet. In fact, I think he's probably going to be a friendly NPC, considering that he's Beast Boy. He's a good guy in the shows. But yeah, as for the location I think he could show up at, he could also appear inside of Weeping Woods, considering that I don't think there's a boss there this season. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a fairly large area on the map to not have any sort of NPC, so I think he'd fill that in quite well. Similarly, he could show up at one of the outposts for the IO. But guys, also, alongside Ariana Grande, there's expected to be Superman as a brand new NPC. Yeah, now obviously we're not going to see that one until we actually get the Superman skin, but we're getting very, very close to that happening. According to iFiremonkey, we will in fact see this boss show up on the map in the very near future. Now, as for where he could show up, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe around Lazy Lake, considering that in the comics, he's generally protecting a city. That would honestly make a lot of sense. But we do already have a boss or two over there. I think Marigold is the one that's in that location. Either way, that would be super cool. But again, the main boss we're looking forward to is Ariana Grande. Now, we don't know too many details about this, so it's not confirmed quite yet. But I mean, wouldn't that be so cool, considering that the concert is just about here? It's maybe even here by the time you're watching this video. But again, we have the perfect locations for her to show up, either on the abductor, which would probably be my main guess, or again, where those portals were seen previously. But what about like some other things? What type of items would she drop? Would she have a brand new exotic item? Maybe a new mythic? We haven't seen many mythic items this season, so having some sort of like sparkle or rift themed item would be super cool, considering that she has that whole entire style themed around rifts and stuff. It's definitely going to be super exciting. But next up after that, guys, something else I want to show you today is a brand new way to level up incredibly fast and get a ton of XP. I don't think it's really considered a glitch, but it still helps you get a ton. So for this, we need to hop into the special new mode, Pro FFA Arena, the one with this icon. So let's accept that and then click play. Now, once it starts, guys, we need to go and get a few eliminations so that we can actually get some gold. So let's get this dude right here. Come on. Where are you, buddy? Where are you hiding? Why are you boxing up? This is like free for all. Oh my gosh, he's trying too hard. Ah, I gotcha. Trying to be all sneaky. Every elimination you get 30, which is actually quite a bit. That means you can pretty easily get the gold that you need. So like, there we go. We got 60, so we can head into the store, which is where the trick actually begins. Because if we look around a bit, we can go into this area here, the fishing area, and then pick up a fishing rod for 50 coins. That'll allow us to use these fishing spots right here and catch fish, which will then complete the fishing challenges that you have. Like I as you saw right there, it said that we had one of them done. And there we go, we got 2. And if we keep on going all the way up to 5, just need one more fish. There we go, we completed the challenge. 30,000 and also 12,000 for completing one of these secret rare quests, which was for 15 fish. That one is one that obviously has like the 5 stages, so we can like keep fishing here to continue to work on that challenge completely in peace. This is way easier than like hopping onto the map and trying to get the XP that way. But guys, that's not the end of it. If we also go back onto the map and get like 1 or 2 more eliminations, just as an example here, I guess I got rid of my shotgun, which is a bit of a problem. No, he stole my elimination. There's another one, and then how about a third? Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got plenty of gold now. So that means, guys, that we can go over to these items that can help us complete all of the consumable challenges. Like, for example, the animal bones one. Let's just get as many of those as we can, and that will help us complete the secret one for those. I mean, check that out. It's giving us so many. You get like 10 from each one of these vending machines, which clearly helps you get the secret challenge done way faster than you could elsewhere. And I'm not 100% sure what the stages are for that, but I think the max is like 250 for the 5th stage. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as going over a bunch of new unlockable items in the update. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.